In this episode, we'll dive straight into what Ripple Partners is doing as they continue to grow and expand. This is very good news for both XRP and the XRP system. Besides looking at Trump and his joke coin, we will also check the Bitcoin and XRP charts at the end. Prices have gone down, and many people are worried today. What should we do next? Let's relax together. I've got you taken care of. Just because we are in a bull market doesn't mean prices will keep going up. Some drops in price are normal and needed. Now, sit back, relax, and let's explore the Bitcoin market. It is currently $198,000, and it has gone up by 1.32% in the last day. Ethereum has dropped by 3.2%, ending the day at $3,313. XRP has gone down to $3.17. Right now, it is down by 4.4%. Both USDT and USDC are holding their value at $1, and even though the total value of the cryptocurrency market is going down, it is still close to $3.6 trillion. For trillion will be a difficult cookie or nut to crack properly. We will experience a correction as we run again and slow down a little. I think the inauguration on Monday will be a big event that gets a lot of attention in the news. Some people think Monday is a hectic day. Trump will take office and announce that cryptocurrencies can operate freely. That won't work. Wait a week. I believe the big rise will keep going in late January or early February. Trump announces that his new official Trump meme coin is now available. Let's celebrate everything we have to give. Sorry, but when I first found out about this and started checking it out, the price was around $4. Now it's over $20, and you can see large sales coming in at $35,000, $10,000, and $70,000. Someone spent $35 and made over $3 million from it. That's unbelievable. Totally insane. This business keeps growing, with over 77,000 buyers. It has gone up by over 11,000%. This item is worth $4.1 billion. That's wild. I believe this is a very positive indication of what 2025 might hold. It's just funny. Trump makes a strong statement about Gensler on his final day. Think about what could happen if Trump used the country's main money to decrease the US debt. What's going on? What will this money be used for? Something he's not using to line his own pockets? Trust me, there are even bigger goals. Michael Branch announced that Brazil has given licenses to payment companies for Air Wallets to start its business there. Air Wallet was able to integrate with Max Pago after buying it this year. Air Wallet, a partner of Ripple, raised over $160 million for payment options in 2020. Will XRP be involved in this? That's the question you're asking. Yes, it will use XRP. Ripple held private meetings with Brazilian government leaders and central bankers. Travelex Bank, a Brazilian company, was the first bank to use XRP. We know about the digital money that the central bank talked about. We used to join Discord servers and cook a lot when David Schwartz became popular. When he joined the Discord group, someone asked him what he thinks the next on-demand liquidity corridor will be. I think it was in 2018. We had already set up operations in Mexico and the Philippines when this happened. I thought it would be Brazil, he said. In 2023, we finally got the XRP ledger in Ripple Solutions, and Brazil joined in. Ripple also held secret discussions with top officials. Why do you think Ripple talked to Brazilian central bankers and government officials before the first bank used an XRP ledger solution? Everything is starting to make sense when you work with banks, governments, and any group that handles money. When it comes to a country's money, it takes time for governments and banks to make changes. They work slowly because they handle real money and important information, and they need to avoid mistakes, so they do a lot of testing. You need to be careful, especially when looking at government agencies, which usually act slowly. Now, about the Bitcoin chart, it looks pretty good. You can see the green bar at the low to mid $90,000 range, and it's not looking bad at all. There's strong support for Bitcoin. I mentioned earlier that we wouldn't drop below 90K, and that turned out to be correct. Now, we're trying to rise above this resistance level. If Bitcoin breaks through the barrier level around 106,000, it could go up further to point A. A new record high is around $100 at $8,000. In the next few weeks, toward the end of January or early February, it's time to act. I believe Bitcoin will start to rise soon. I think it will quickly rise to between 115 and 120. After that, it will start to climb up to 150, and at that point, all coins will begin to increase in value. Bitcoin is expected to hit its final parabolic blow-up peak between 175 and 225. I had to take a guess. I believe the number of 175 is definitely being reached. The question is, how much higher will we go after that? Everything is on the way. We will get through this opposition. We've noticed a small slowdown because a few candles didn't perform well at 105, and these were printed yesterday. We will keep growing and gaining speed before we lift off again and focus on those areas. How is XRP doing? It is still going up, and the charts indicate it will keep growing strongly in the next day and month. The main score is the bullish sign. It's a rating of 8 out of 10, which is great, and we can only improve by 2 points. I think you would be happy if you got an 80% in school. I like Bs, and right now, our support range is between 272 and 280. We talked about 272 as a station last night. Is it possible that XRP would read deep and bounce off this support before the next breakout? Just like we saw on Wednesday when there was a big increase, XRP might bounce back from here and keep rising too. We'll find out in the next few days. Even though we're in a bull market, it doesn't mean everything will always go up. There will be pullbacks too. I think it would be okay if we try the support level between 272 and 280 and then keep rising. I wouldn't be upset about that. The only thing that might bother me is something else. What does that mean? I told myself that when XRP reached 330, I would sell some of it and make a profit. I had money saved up from my 2017 bag and I planned to pay off the house here. This way, I could own it without a mortgage and wouldn't have to worry about interest. But I didn't go through with it, and now I'm at 317. I'm not going to sell right now because I'm watching the XRP chart. I believe the price will go up, and that's why I'm holding on. The question is, how high will it go and when? We will share our thoughts about it. I'm keeping an eye on what will happen on the XRP chart over the next 2 months, because if we see a $5 or higher XRP by the end of Q1, I think we'll hit double-digit territory. If we stay around the $2 to $3 range, or even up to $4, we will likely end up somewhere between $6 and $8. At that time, I could make my final predictions and analysis about where I think things are headed, and then I can change my exit plan if needed. For XRP, if it reaches around $10, I plan to start selling when it hits $5 or $6. I will sell a part of my holdings at $5 and another part at $6. As I grow my sales, I expect to reach around $8 to $8.50 when I leave. I'm using a dollar cost averaging strategy for my exit plan. If we only reach 10, that's a great point for me. As the price goes up, I'll take some profits to lower my stress. Trust me, hanging onto an asset can be tough. The price has risen quickly, and as it goes up, it becomes harder to keep holding the asset because the drops can be bigger or stronger. The more losses you experience, the more money you see leaving your account, which can affect your state of mind.